Max Cavalera here. This is the Vulgar Display of Podcast. Vulgar Display of Podcast right fucking now.
Tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Welcome back to the Vulgar Display of Podcast. What's up, boys?
Hey,
what's going on?
The original crew. I've missed you guys. Throw it up.
There we are.
It is us again.
We ain't got shit to talk about.
Nothing. We got no agenda.
So metal, right?
I mean, we kind of do, right? Parkway.
Bro, way
sorry
too soon.
Way to bring it down.
God, I was having a good day.
That wasn't on your guys' notes, was it?
No.
Let's give a little bit of
It's
background.
on the saddest moment of the year.
We've been excited for that show since it announced. We were all three going.
Yeah.
Plus, we had other people going. McVeigh, I'm not sure if you're
Yeah, he had
okay. So all
tickets.
four. So McVeigh's with us in the house. What's up, McVeigh? So
What's up, man? Hi.
This is what our group chat is called, the Memphis Crew. So you got the Memphis Crew tonight.
Yeah. The boys?
But Parkway Drive, we were all going to go to. I know even some of our listeners were going to go. We were going to meet up and do a little hang and try to get some interviews. This one was it for
10
us.
toes
It's
down.
going to be fun.
The venue, the lineup, Parkway Drive headlining. I mean, just everything. The stars aligned. Like, finally, after COVID, the doors open. It was like, we're coming back with this amazing lineup. Like, if I could dream it up, that would have been it.
It's cool, too, because especially just for the three of us, like, Stick to Your Guns was one of my picks for Breakdown. You had a Parkway Drive one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And then Hatebreed was mentioned on somebody's
It was
somewhere.
mine as well. And then he had Black Dahlia Murder.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right?
You had them on something. You
Yeah,
had
we-
picked them on something
We talked
topic.
like new-ish.
Maybe.
band.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, with
That
that
was
being
all on
said,
our shit.
it wasn't just one band we were all going to see. It was spread out. We were actually, I don't know if I should say this or not, but we were actually going to give a couple tickets away as the podcast
Yeah.
to some of our listeners and do a little contest like that. So, I mean, just getting that news, and I'm going to give the floor and the mic to Dale because he hasn't. It was announced a couple days ago.
Yeah, and I still ain't shut up. I told you I'm going to cry about this and talk about this till they come back to St. Louis, as in Parkway Drive. Broke my heart. And then now we're even seeing like how we noticed that Black Dahlia and like bands are upset about it. And you want obviously at the end of the day they're dudes. But my theory on it was personally, we just came off of COVID, and whenever you guys had your issues, whatever you needed to work out, you had 2.5 years. They did one show in 2.5 years. That would have been the time. Now you come back and you show the world like, okay, we're doing a European tour, a North American tour with this fucking killer, dope dream of a lineup in a club. It wasn't at UMB River Star Casino Amphitheater or whatever the fuck. This was at a small club.
But it was that show, too. They were booked on some festivals, too.
Right.
And now
I'm saying personally for St. Louis, sorry.
Right, yeah.
Our venue. Yeah, sorry.
And on top of that, you know, you talk about the cancellation and the other bands being, you know, Hatebreed had their own headlining off tours.
Yeah.
Or off date.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tours
Yeah.
to go.
For them to be the kings they are and step down to like give Parkway Drive the throne, like, okay, we'll play before you, when they should definitely be Hatebreed headlining.
And when you break it down, it's their livelihood.
Yeah.
This is their
Yes.
living, right? This is money out of their pockets. This
Yes.
is money out of their kids' pockets.
Everything.
It's-
Food out of their mouths, off the table. They're trying to make up for from COVID. The merch, everything like we always
Yep.
push. Buy the merch, do all that. They're trying to make up from that from a year and a half, 2 years off.
And it's already hard as hell in America for a metal band to make money.
Right. Absolutely.
So you just made it worse.
Because you can get it free on YouTube. You can get it free anywhere.
Exactly.
And like for guys like us, like we always say, late 30s pushing 40s with career, like I planned my work days and off days around this months ago. And I told you tickets were on sale at 10 o'clock. I took my personal break at fucking work to go, had an alarm set at 9:59. I dropped everything, and at 10:06 I had tickets in my fucking Apple Wallet, happy about it.
You're never going to grow up, are you?
Never in life. Not in metal, I won't.
But at least we're not mad about it.
No.
No, not at all.
I'd say it
We're
like
not bitter at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
three of
bitter.
us maybe, but
right. Like
guy to my right here.
Right.
So.
Like that song, I'm Not Bitter. I'm really fucking bitter, like on the movie. But, oh, man, just broke my heart.
I have a question. How close were they to actually starting the tour?
That I don't know the actual day one. But then also,
I'll check real quick.
to round back to these motherfuckers, they're still going to go to Europe
In September.
in September. So you're going to take a little break, work out your little issues you have. And again, I don't want to talk hatred because if they'd ever hear this, they know how much I love them. This is just me being a fan that I wanted to see them so bad.
You're heartbroken.
Completely 100%. Like been in a funk since. But finish the tours, do your U.S. tour, and be done touring completely and take all the break you need. Don't pump fake the shit out of us. Stop touring. Go to Europe. And now I got to watch YouTube videos in 6 months of what I should have saw myself.
I still think there's going to be something that comes
Deeper,
out.
darker,
Yes,
behind the
and,
scenes. Yeah.
and you know, it's probably going to make us look like assholes and jerks.
That's what I said.
I'm
This
sure
is
of
me.
it.
It's soon. I'm speaking out of emotion. Tired. Still angry about it. I've lost sleep. Like,
It does seem peculiar for sure.
It is. It's off.
because you are talking about other bands' livelihoods. I saw the thing where Hatebreed had to cancel these off shows.
Yeah.
These one-off shows. That's
Huge.
They're depending on that.
Yes.
Right.
So not only do they lose out on your tour, but even some of the stuff that they have scheduled. So the timing of it is so weird to me.
It is.
If it's band drama, okay. But man, we are so close. And does anybody have the day when it's going to start?
Jay's looking it up right now.
It's looking like May 8th was the first one in the U.S. So I think they had a couple in overseas in April.
So
Yeah,
just
But
over a
for
month.
over here, it'd been May 8th, I think.
Ours
in
was
Baltimore.
the 26th.
Yeah. Being so close to kicking off a
know.
tour, and you have so many.
I've already had tickets over a month.
The timing of it's weird. That's what made me think it was like a rehab thing, you know, because even Faith No More did that a couple years ago that we were super bummed about. We had tickets for Mike needed to go to rehab for a little bit, and
Yeah.
they didn't, I don't think, fully realize it until they got into the room and started rehearsing.
Right.
And
2 days before the
Yeah.
tour was supposed to start. It was starting in St. Louis.
yeah,
Off of this.
that was a rough week.
Off of this, I had tickets. I know it was nothing personal, but with COVID, again, me setting alarms to like be one of the first one to buy tickets. I bought front row, dead center, row 1 at the pageant for Coheed and Cambria, and they were doing their Never Ender night of No World for Tomorrow.
Oh.
Love that album. Got the tickets
I had
mailed
tickets.
to me. I still have the tickets in the fucking Ticketmaster envelope, and it got canceled to COVID. So one day I'm thinking those will be worth a dime.
I had tickets for that too.
Yep, I have it in my metal drawer tucked away.
And talking about the Faith No More thing, that was a really rough week because that same day that they canceled is the same day that we got the news that Norm Macdonald died.
Oh,
God.
rough week for Chad.
Yeah.
God
Chad
damn.
no likey.
Damn it.
Yes.
Dale, we're just having a...
No, here it is.
No, you're good.
Here it is. Norm Macdonald died.
We've been having a rough go on the
Tours canceled.
cancellations and
Skagnett's dead.
reschedulings, man.
Telling you.
Yeah, Dale's heartbroken, and he's
I
not
mean,
been
legit.
quiet about it either.
No.
No.
To you guys. And again,
think
I don't
about
want Parkway Drive to hear this. I feel terrible.
The same week, right? Rage and Parkway we were supposed to go see. And
Yeah. Yeah, it was supposed to be a back-to-back night.
Yeah.
And then once Rage canceled till 2023, now Born of Osiris and Veil of Maya would play the night before the Parkway Drive show, which is
thinking
going to
about-
be dope.
I'm
I
thinking
will
about going
hands
to
down
that
be
one
there
now.
for Born of Osiris.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Love Born of Osiris. Damn it, Norm Macdonald. That's been my vibe the past 2 days.
We can tell.
Yeah.
You've been
I told you,
blowing-
I keep saying I'll keep, this is the last thing I'm going to say, but
No, it's not.
It was a bummer too, and more so than if it was just a concert because we were going to try to make an event of it.
yeah, it was a thing for us.
And we had some plans, and so we're not doing that anymore. But we are going to go on tour with Soulfly, I think, and
Definitely. I told you,
Your brother Max?
Chad Calvera over there. Cavalier.
I'm driving separate, so we do not go without food.
Yeah, right.
I'm making
good
food.
Lord.
Right.
It's not happening again.
Going to Memphis and not eating barbecue.
We made some
Yeah.
bad decisions, okay?
Yes, we're
It
human.
just happened. Who knew that stage was just going to have
yeah.
a hole in it?
It wasn't
We've
a,
ran into some bad luck,
it
boys.
wasn't a bad decision. We had to wait it out just to, they could have walked through that door any minute and say, "Hey, we're ready." So we were just on standby the whole time.
We could have door dashed. We could have.
Oh, absolutely.
One of us could have took the truck and gotten food. I mean, we had
Something,
options.
yeah.
We just didn't do it.
But we were dedicated to the metal boys. 200
We were.
stab wounds. Soulfly, we love you.
Not to
we
mention-
starved.
And shout out to 200 Stab Wounds too. They've been killing it lately.
Shred,
I know
absolutely.
they've been gaining fans by the
Yes,
listener, and
selling out everything.
They're
part of
teasing.
it for me. Like I've been showing everybody. I know even the McVeigh on your trip.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, son.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
Yeah,
Every day I'm wearing 200 stab wounds
Telling
shirt
ya.
everywhere I go.
they're teasing a second album already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, they posted it. What today? Who's ready for a second album? Someone said I'm already ready for a third.
Yeah.
Their fans are crazy. Have you been watching some of those videos they post of other shows?
I'm obsessed with them now. I
Those
love
guys
them.
go nuts, man.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with that style now.
Yeah.
They've toured with them, and we got to do something about the whole how do you even say this name and how do you spell it?
Right.
Bog.
Son, I don't Sansubog,
Yeah, I love those guys.
Sango Sicklebog or something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
it.
I wonder what the backstory
Solid.
is on that name.
So I have reached out to them, and they are friends with 200 Stab Wounds. So I think we'd probably be doing something with them in the future
Nice.
too.
Nice.
I just don't know how to introduce them. We haven't had them on yet because I don't know
Right.
how to introduce
That'd
them.
be our first question. Like in our
went to-
interview paper.
Have you went to like Google and seen what it said underneath it, like how to pronounce it?
Oh, does it have that?
I don't know. I was wondering if it did.
On Twitter, they really crack me up with the way they do it. Because all they do is like they'll hyphenate their name. How do you say your name? And they'll
just-
say sang dash bog,
it's
whatever the hell it is.
It doesn't help whatsoever.
And on the latest one, somebody actually tweeted him and said, "How the fuck do you actually pronounce?" And she spells it out. And all they did was they spelled out their name in quotation marks.
This is out.
Awesome.
The other thing, and I like their sense of humor, especially on Twitter. And Twan, you showed me this where, and I had let's talk about it. Actually, death metal logos are just
It's unreal.
Dale with the post of the year with the tree. Hey, tell me you guys sat there for a few minutes and was trying to make names.
Make a
out
letter
there.
like an A.
Oh, I was this close to making a sticker.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I almost like the first thing I thought to write was like, does that say Carnifex? But I wanted you guys, everyone else. I knew you guys would get it, but everyone else in the group, on the Facebook group, to get it.
Who's the originators of doing that? Like the first bands
don't
that
know.
kind of get crazy with the
Someone with Parkinson's was like making their fucking band logo.
Michael J. Fox.
Muhammad Ali was drawing a fucking heavy metal logo.
Jackson Pollock of logos.
The Jackson Pollock of logos.
It's been around for a little bit,
For some years.
you know, from the 90s, but now everybody's doing
All of
it.
them.
Yep.
And there are some flyers. I've been listening to a lot of metal and searching and researching, doing a lot of metal because of what we're doing here. There is so many flyers that have that shit on there.
And the go ahead.
And as just common sense as a business, if your band and your art is your business,
What is it?
What kind of branding is that? Like,
Yeah.
people don't even know.
How do you sell your product?
Right.
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 It's
you're
crazy
trying
to me.
Is it like maybe an edgy thing?
It is. I think it's like, oh, it has that like aggressive, like grr, we're scary. But dude, like you said, you're missing it from a full like business standpoint. Say you're walking by Inside Pops and you're there on a local night and you're looking at the flyer stuck up to the wall. Who's coming next? And you're like, well, this is fucking Scribble. I have no idea who's coming. When I was reading the just tonight, I was reading comments about the Born of Osiris show, and on their flyer, I don't know the bottom four openers. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I know Veil of Maya and Born of Osiris.
Yeah, so, with the case of bog,
Single Stigglebog or something.
it doesn't even matter how they spell it because I still ain't saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Who are you gonna go see? If you were to tell a buddy that's the band you're gonna see, they're gonna be
text
like,
them.
"What the fuck is that?"
I will text it to him or pull it up on my phone.
Yeah.
And I even remember Steve was saying, he said it just rolled it up right off his tongue. And I was
did.
like, oh,
Because he's
who?
one of them. He's in the world. He's in the world.
At least two. You're talking about Steve from 200 Stab Wounds. At least you can read their logo.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
messy,
It's
right?
got it.
But you
Yeah.
can see the
Yes.
band name in there.
You know what it is.
The funny thing that I was bringing up that you did, Twan, was they tweeted out that single Sicklebog or whatever. Tweeted out,
God
and
bless
it said,
He's been practicing that.
He has been.
"That's Dale's one-liner there."
There it is.
They said, "Don't worry about it. We can't read our logo either." So they got to hear it all the time.
Oh,
But,
they
man,
have to.
and again, I think that's been around since the 90s, late 90s probably.
Probably, yeah.
But man, here lately, it is insane.
Unreal. So back to Parkway Drive. I want to say I love them. I'm sorry. And whatever y'all got going on, please figure it out soon and come back to St. Louis.
Yeah, just hope it's not like something
Serious.
that's like health. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes people like to keep that in hiding, and it's a lot to. It's
Right.
easy to from the outside to to say something, and then you find
Sure.
out it's like something.
That's why I said I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like it's me speaking out of emotion. I'm upset.
yeah. It's like
At the
almost
end of
like
the day,
being
they're
a sports
dudes.
fan.
Yeah,
Like being a
right.
sports fan. You know what I mean?
End of the day, they're dudes. I get life happens, and like they said, they want to be honest, but also keep it close to the heart. They've been doing it 20 years. No brakes, all gas. I get it. Just next time, don't excite us. When you come back, come for real. And like there's a resemblance with them in personal life for me because every day when I come home from work to get to my apartment, I take Parkway Drive.
Parkway Drive.
Yep.
And they got their name from the street from the drummer. They practiced and grew up playing in his basement, and that's the road he lived on. And it reminded me of Auburn Sereno is playing in Brandon's basement.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's like full circle, the Australian version of our lives in a sense. You know,
I wonder how many metalheads pass through that part of our county and think that every day, because every
day.
That's me too, bro.
Yeah.
Every time I drive by or get off that exit, I always think of
all
Parkway
day.
Drive.
And before I heard them and like heard the name, I thought it was legit a band from Park Hills. I thought it was a local
Oh,
band.
wow.
And then it was like you and Derek Paget.
Yeah.
So if there's any dedicated listeners out there that are super passionate about listening, and a Parkway Drive road sign ends up in the barn.
Yeah.
Easy. You got room for that big ass
Yeah, I know. That thing is huge.
I'm not saying bring the
Get
highway.
yeah, we'll get the little one. We'll get the little guy. I mean, not we, but people we may know.
Yeah. If it shows up, it shows up.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That would be cool to have for the barn.
Absolutely,
though. Parkway
dude.
Drive road sign.
Yeah, that's perfect. We should do
There
that.
was that one sign that was blown down a little bit there.
In this
it
day
was.
and age too, man, like get on Twitter or something with that picture. I guarantee you
Oh, yeah,
tag
they
him or
see it.
something.
Yeah, absolutely.
for sure.
I would guess there's probably a lot of Parkway Drives
Oh,
around
yeah.
the country.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
thinking, like bigger cities and stuff. It's just unique.
That's a bummer, man. We're
Love
in
them
mourning.
dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Get better, do what you got to do.
Yeah, just the timing of it's weird for me because you're putting a lot of people, and you think too the road crew and just
Yes,
the
whole lot of
promoters
involved.
and managers, and I don't know.
The venues that are selling the $17 beers and the tickets and, their percentages they get, everything got to get. Now Ticketmaster, who a lot of people don't like Ticketmaster, they sent me an email and said, well, we're refunding you. Like, it is a headache. And I know they know that going into this cancellation. It wasn't just a, hey, like, there was a big talk involved in this to happen. But love them.
During this whole pandemic and stuff, it's still kind of hard for me to get excited for shows. But,
Sure.
but now that they're actually happening,
Yes.
that one was really one that I got excited about.
It's same, and they keep it seems like every other day it's like, holy shit, they're together. Oh my God, they're coming. Mudvayne's coming back out of the woodworks. Who also we're going to amazing lineup, and things just the stars keep aligning. Like, this is the best. We went to 3 shows in a week. I had Tool, I had Whitechapel and Cannibal Corpse with Twan, and then Miss May I and All That Remains in 6 days. I mean,
So
unreal.
talking about this stuff coming back,
And Tools with McVeigh. Sorry.
I don't know if you guys have paid attention to some of that stuff, but a lot of these shows are selling out.
Yeah.
The Amity Affliction sold out their show they just played in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse sold out.
Yeah.
Knock Loose just sold out.
Miss May and All That Remains, they were like, this is the absolute most people and best kind. And they say that, but I mean, all of them were genuinely, the bassist would come up and say, thank you, St. Louis, for showing up tonight. This is unreal. Cannibal Corpse and Whitechapel, Phil, all of them were like, this is amazing. Thank you, St. Louis.
Dude, St. Louis always brings good
We
crowds,
come heavy
man.
in
For
the
real,
heavy
man.
metal world. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You guys saw a band that I haven't seen yet that I am a fan of at that Cannibal Corpse show was Shadow of Intent.
What I tell you, the second we got there, I said I love, and then the second band came on, I'm like, I like the first band.
Yeah,
they're great.
They definitely killed it. I became a fan
Just same here.
after that. And
I came in a little late.
Yeah,
I got the last 4.
Yeah.
Let's do Shadow of Intent to a break, and then when we come back, this episode is brought to you by Liquid Death and BlackBayouCoffeeRoasters.com. Use the coupon code Vulgar to get 10% off your order. We appreciate him down there.
Yes.
In the bayou.
Down in the bayou, by good.
We are
Shoot 'em, Jacob. Shoot 'em. Shoot 'em.
kind of hydrated with Liquid Death. We're out of Liquid Death.
I'm drinking cat water right now. Chad brought out for his cats. He brought some random bottle up to me and put it in front of me. I was like, I don't know where it came from, but I'm drinking it.
He's like, share it with the kitty cat.
So I'm going to go grab some Liquid Death for us.
Yes.
And we're going to hear Shadow of Intent. We'll be back right after this.
Black Bayou Coffee Roasters, based out of Shreveport, Louisiana, but also shipping nationwide, is now offering 13 single coffee origins, 20 different coffee blends, and over 75 different flavors. Black Bayou Coffee Roasters' slogan is, "Life is too short to drink shit coffee." So be sure to visit BlackBayouCoffeeRoasters.com and use the coupon Vulgar and get your 10% off of your order today. Again, be sure to use the coupon code Vulgar at BlackCoffeeRoasters.com and receive 10% off your order. Be sure to tell them that the boys of Vulgar Display Podcast sent you. Break down, drink, stay caffeinated, and stay metal, baby.
Welcome back to the Vulgar Display of Podcast.
What's up?
Here we are, boys.
Dale,
Hey,
Twan,
Yep.
McVeigh.
Yes, sir.
the crew.
Thanks for letting me piggyback on you guys, man.
We them boys.
I love watching you guys do this, for real.
Yeah.
It's
Good fucking time.
it's fun, man. You guys put out a good atmosphere.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
For real.
What I've kind of been hearing on some of the podcasts that we're doing is people that that are from this area that don't live. We're talking about Brandon Moses. He's kind of one of these that mentioned that the people that grew up in this area, maybe around us and friends with us, they've since moved elsewhere. It sort of reminds them of home. It's a little bit of a reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
Micah too. Micah's another one that said that.
And like you said before, it's like brought our circulation of friends together, be it either in person to hang out or to like do the interviews or texting and then our group text and our page. Like it's brought a lot of core of our core group.
And I love our Facebook group. If you're not on there,
Yes.
you got to get on there.
Thanks to everybody keep sharing. Dustin Jones, Kyle Gibson, so many of them, forget the Bakers, like Micah and Lubers, all of them. We love y'all.
That's a lot of fun. I check it
Great,
a few
yeah.
times a day.
Yep.
We have kind of been throwing around the idea that maybe doing some trivia.
Yeah.
And we're trying to figure out the format of it, whether it's us doing the trivia and somebody else, submitting the questions, or how we want to do it, or if maybe the fans want to, and we could have one call in, maybe one in studio. But we're going to do some kind of metal trivia coming up in a future segment.
Yeah.
Is there a Facebook Live or something in the comment sections? You know what I'm saying? Maybe do like a live episode, and then if you can put like the comment sections up on like a bigger screen, that way, as soon as they pop up, everybody can see them. In studio.
Yeah. Somebody's going to have to do that for me, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
I'm just speaking like I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You'll have to do it. Oh, Mock's over there. Acting like he's not tech savvy.
There's Google.
I
There's
don't
always
want you
Google.
alive.
I don't want your life. It's that smell. That's it.
So we're not exactly sure how we're going to do it. We're going to get that information out. We do have some tickets for this summer that we're going to be giving away. We're going to do some special kind of arrangements and some special fun on our Facebook group to win those tickets and be a little bit more interactive and just having some fun. It's a lot of fun for me. Again, I've said this a few different times, but I get to share some stuff that I'm into that maybe a lot of people haven't heard. I'm hearing a lot of new stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to
That's what
say
I like.
that about this page, man. People post, I'm like, never heard of this.
Yeah. Nate Barron has always called me a fucking music snob because I love what I love and I will listen to it 17,000
Same.
times a day. Sorry, not sorry. But this page, Nate, shout out. You might be proud. I can open my ears a little bit.
I got a good question. So when you hear a banger and you're by yourself, what is the over under? What's the max times you can listen to it in a row?
Oh, God, a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're by, especially when you're by, if somebody's in the
In a
car, it's
car.
like you might be able to get 2-3 times, but when you're it's I gotta start it over.
Yeah.
I'm so guilty of that.
Yes.
Yep.
And even when people's around, like my wife would be like, okay,
Heard
enough.
it. No, I haven't. I will fall asleep to it. I don't care. And like when I show someone a song, I want it to be in the car.
Why?
Like,
So
have
you
it
can
hit
blare it.
in the car. I want you to see the reaction in the car with me. Like, this makes this drive fucking great.
Yeah.
It does
I'm
hit
vibing
different.
right.
For some reason, it
100%.
does hit different in the
And I
car.
learned that years ago. It sounds corny, but on the show with Ice-T and Coco, Ice-T had a up-and-coming rapper trying to get signed, and he went out. He's like, let's go to my car. They're in his nice studio apartment. I mean, freaking huge apartment over in New York. And he walks out and hops in his car, and they sit in the car, and he's like, if I can bump it to my car, he's like, it'll be great.
Dude, it's a different vibe in the car,
100%
man.
in the car. Because it can make you depressed, or it can make you like, holy shit, I'm
a
happy.
good sunset or just a good drive with the right tunes, man. Like it might be metal, it might be rap, whatever. It could be country, old country song, but it's got a mood.
It's a mood. Yeah.
Exactly, man.
The second you reach over and turn it from to like 25 to 35,
Yep.
you're like, life's good right now.
Yeah.
I'm still big on, I love laying on my couch and putting on some headphones.
Same.
Drowning out the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So, I mean, that's probably the equivalent of doing the car.
Be in the car, yeah.
I've always loved that. I loved back in the day when you had CDs and you'd open up the
Yes.
pamphlet, read the lyrics and
Have
stuff.
your headphones on.
Artwork.
Obviously
the
now,
artwork.
yes.
Yes.
Obviously now it's a little bit easier. Apple Music,
Right.
Spotify, and all that stuff. You can still scroll through all the lyrics and stuff as it's playing. But yeah, I do that probably at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's zen. Like you said, it's just you and the music because of the headphones. Cars, there can be distraction, I get.
Yep.
But with headphones, you're totally dialed in.
Yep.
Twan, that reminds me of the scene in Dazed and Confused.
At the end of the movie?
At the end of the
Yeah, he winds down. He's like, okay, here's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets home. He got laid. He
Yeah.
got high.
Got
Got
in trouble.
Right.
Got in trouble.
Yeah,
got in trouble.
Yeah. Bought a 6-pack and gave them all away.
Yeah.
God, that part pisses me off.
know.
That dude walks over there, buys a 6-pack, comes over to play pool. He's like, here, you want beer? Want beer? I'm like, dang, I'm all being nice, but I don't get fucked up.
Settle down now.
Calm down now. Don't give away your little 6-pack. Yeah, great part.
That's a great movie.
Oh, yeah. And that soundtrack, I know it ain't metal, but good grief. Killer soundtrack.
Talking about Ice-T.
Yeah, that was how you guys got introduced to metal.
Yeah, right. Body count.
Body count, man. Holy shit.
That's from the first episode.
Yep.
And I am a Body Count fan. I even like the stuff they've put out recently.
Yes.
And they've collabed with you, Upon a Burning Body. They're big
Yes.
Upon a Burning Body fans, which is huge.
One of my favorite.
Another show we fucking missed, COVID.
That's right.
We had tickets to Pops.
We're just a
that
bunch
is
of
one thing we
downers
need to
tonight, man.
Yeah.
Just
But anyway, sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Now I'm heartbroken.
I know. You're welcome. Hey, I was pissed too. As soon as you... That's Chad's mode.
have you guys seen that video, Body Count, the remake of Suicidal Tendencies, institutionalized? The actual video.
Yes.
When he comes home to play Xbox and Coco comes down all pissed off. Dude, that video is dope.
So what were you getting to with Ice-T and Body Count?
I like it.
Yeah.
Covers.
Yeah.
Covers. You brought up what I was going to bring up is the cover. That's one of my favorite metal covers.
Oh, yeah.
And we've kind of foreshadowed some upcoming episodes with some trivia, and we've been talking about this weird metal
I
episode.
know. I was thinking that tonight too. Yeah.
So that's coming very
We have
soon.
like guitar players, we have bassists, we have vocalists. I mean, there's other
There's a lot to cover,
positions that we haven't covered yet. Yeah.
including covers.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're going to
Yes,
do a covers episode too.
Yes.
Top 3. So you're going to be hearing a lot from us in the future. We've been getting some great interviews. One you just heard from Toomer and Snot and Amen, and that went really well.
Yeah. It went so good.
Yeah.
So we have some cool things coming up, and it's going to be a metal summer. That's
Hell
what we're
yeah.
calling
Dude,
it.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Metal Summer
Metal Summer.
2022.
Hashtag it. Yeah.
We're going to try to hit a lot, and so we just wanted to hop on here briefly because we haven't all been in the same room in a while.
I
so
know.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. You guys have been killing it, by the
Good
way.
seeing you guys.
Yeah, you too. I liked
See
I
you
hated
guys
to,
too, man.
I hated to miss work that day. The last time I missed, I hated missing it, but it was a good interview. It was a good time.
Apex Theory.
Yeah, Apex Theory was great.
Yeah, I got a lot of response from that, and
Dude was so open and kind to just going and talking everything.
he was so humble, man.
Very, and like you guys would brag on him. Shout out to Mike too. Big Mike killed
sir.
He
it.
killed it.
He is the
Killed it.
sexiest radio voice I've ever heard, by the way. But killed it, and yeah, dude was so humble. You guys was how good he was. Like, well, I don't know, I just kind of try. And like, dude, you're teaching in school. You have talked and hung out with people of the likes of Danny Carey, and he's like, I'm not that good. I just wing it.
So the really cool thing about that is, I don't know if anybody saw the comments, but he had a laundry list of stuff. He's like, call me back. There's stuff that we didn't even talk about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll get around too.
I will break a little news here that
Need Brad here.
yeah,
Sexton.
yes, sir, because there was some technical
Their
stuff.
minds, yeah, it'd be like
I was-
them.
I was
We would be
silent.
out of it. Yeah,
Lars.
I think I heard Twan sneeze. Yeah, Lars was where Twan came in.
I think if you're a drummer, though, you probably appreciated a lot of that because that was some in-depth stuff that he was talking about, at least
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
And I will break a little news here is that he actually put us in contact. And when he mentioned it, I think even on the podcast, is, hey, you need to talk to David, our old bass player from Apex. So he put us in contact with them. And we're gonna be doing a bass player. And we might need Big
John.
Mike.
Doug, yeah, Big Mike or
Might
Doug or
need
both.
John too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do some stuff with them in the future
awesome.
as well. We got a lot coming up. Metal 22 summer. We're gonna go to what we can, and hopefully you guys are interacting with us. And we appreciate you tuning in. Till next time, fellas.
So yeah, stay metal.
Hey, it's Stevie from 200 Stabbing. Listen to Vulgar Display of Podcast or fucking die.